Hello and welcome to this tech news. So this week, the 5 news you can't miss in tech. First of all, the Financial Times signs a two-way deal with OpenAI. Second, the Pope raises concern over artificial intelligence. Third, job worries and education hopes around artificial intelligence. Number 4, the US government establishes a model to assess generative AI platforms. And finally, a platform that helps assess structural damage after natural disasters. The big problem that all AI platforms have is where to source their core information from without infringing intellectual property rights and basically stealing the work from other companies. This led to issues like we had in December, where the New York Times sued OpenAI and Microsoft for alleged copyright infringement. But it is a two-way street, as this week's news about the Financial Times deal with OpenAI shows. OpenAI is licensing news stories for AI training from the Financial Times, and in return, OpenAI is committing to collaborating on new AI products with the Financial Times. So basically, ChatGPT will credit and link to Financial Times in the responses it gives to people. This has become a major source of revenue for platforms like Reddit, Axel Springer, Associated Press, and so on. So it is interesting to see how traditional media businesses are reacting, on one hand, sitting on a huge amount of data, but on the other hand, also worrying about the impact of AI on their business model. It is clear that the world's leaders are growing more concerned about the impact of AI on our society. And to show this concern, Pope Francis will attend the upcoming G7 summit to address these challenges. His participation marks the first time a pontiff engages in G7 proceedings, and it is very telling that he is doing this for a session that is purely focused on AI. Italy, currently the G7 chair, recently passed a bill outlining AI regulations, emphasizing the need for human-centered control. And the Pope has already called for an international treaty to safeguard humanity from technical threats. Like many leaders, he is pushing for global regulation to steer AI towards common good, and this story, I think, is far from over. Recent data from YouGov, recent research, highlights Americans' worries about AI's impact on job security. While only 3% actually reported AI-induced job loss or reduced hours so far, more than 50% believe that AI will increase automation, but decrease job opportunities, decrease worker hours, and probably as well decrease pay. And their concerns are growing. They've been rising 9% since June 2023. However, those actually using AI already, for those people, that number was 46%. So looking forward, the surveys showed a recognition that AI has to be backed into the education of today's children, with 2/3 of parents of children under 18 thinking it's necessary for K-12 students to learn about AI. And I've not seen real discussion about changing school curriculums to train the next wave of our kids, basically. And alongside the fears of a job, it's surprising that these real issues have not yet impacted the political agenda. However, the government agencies are starting to put in place real measures to assess generative AI technologies. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, called NIST, has launched NIST GenAI. So NIST GenAI is a program aimed at assessing generative AI technologies like text and image generation AI. NIST GenAI will establish benchmarks, develop content authenticity detection systems like deepfake checking, and promote software to identify misleading AI-generated content. The program's pilot focuses on distinguishing human-created from text-based AI-generated media. So teams from academia, from industry and research labs have been invited to participate by submitting AI generators and discriminators. The initiative aligns with President Biden's executive order on AI, which emphasizes transparency and which sets new standards for AI-generated content. The last news today. A team of computer scientists at the University of Massachusetts Amherst has recently announced an AI framework that can quickly detect damaged buildings in crisis zones. This will help the work of rescuers, engineers, and insurers in war zones and in areas that have been hit by natural disasters. The framework, that is called Discount, uses the speed and immense data crunching capabilities of artificial intelligence and then brings in human analysis. So Discount works with any existing AI computer vision model. It analyzing vast data sets to pinpoint specific subset for human researchers to review. So this blend of human and AI enables Discount to deliver precise estimates, swiftly identifying and discounting specific features from extensive image collections. The research has already received awards from using AI to create social impact. And as I say almost every week, it shows the incredible impact and benefit that AI is creating in almost all areas around the world and in our lives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.